Hey everyone, your girl List here. So coming to you today, I just woke up. It is super early, but I guess it's a positive because this morning I have to go to my Gram's. She has varicose veins, so obviously, when she's getting shots and she has to get another procedure done, like a bone shot, and then she has to get something else done, where like they push on her veins or something and one might come open. So she wanted me to go with her and I said yeah, just in case. Because there has been 2 times where she's had to call 911 because of it. So anyhow, I've been up. I went tinkle as soon as I got up. Blood sugars are finally back down to normal where they should be. Thank gosh. Yesterday though, I got all of my exercise. I want to say around right around 10:30. Once I got to 10,000 though, I watched Mr. Ballin. So like a Mr. Ballin Monday, since I have a little bit of a manic Monday today. Tuesday I'm gonna go on a run. Again. I'm trying to try for over 3 miles, do like 3.5 if I can. Getting ready for the overseas highway run. And then I watched Mr. Ballin. The first one was crazy. I didn't know what it was. I really wished he would have elaborated, but I can probably do my own research. There was this person that got like really nauseous. He was lactose intolerant. And then he went to, he just started getting like a tacky feeling on his tongue, but like he couldn't drink. And then he had kidney and liver failure, which actually ended up being, and a nurse transferred him to another hospital, and it figured out that it was mercury poisoning, like extreme acute or something like that. Mercury poisoning, which a person was being silly and wanting to test. So anyhow, guys, that was number 1. Number 2, I'm trying to think. Obviously, I did just wake up a little bit. What was number 2? I don't remember. Hang on. I'm going to have to go back through. I did go through all my apps like I usually do here as well this morning, and I've just been listening to music for the past 10 minutes. What time even is it? Let's see. Yeah, 4:19. So anyhow, the third one though was 3 pictures. There was a New Zealand flight that crashed. It was just 3 stories with 3 photos with crazy backstories. And then the last one in that reminded me of my grandfather, because he obviously had Agent Orange from the from the war. And there was these group of girls that were in 1944, that's when the US did their atomic bomb test in New Mexico, and all this ash, then radioactive stuff, started falling, but the girls thought that it was snow, so they were out there at like 3 and 4 in the morning, and then it later on turned out that that's what that was. It was like a 150-mile radius. Everyone got really sick from it. So literally, that's like as soon as my Graham was born. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm seriously trying to remember the last one. And since I can't, I'm going to have the middle one. So since I can't remember the title of it, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and get going. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. It is literally 2 minutes later. I don't know why there we go, 4:21. So I just looked at it. It was these people who were gamers. And this person from Canada took the life of each one of his family members. He was, living 2 lives. And he knew that everybody was going to show up for his graduation. But obviously he was in college. So sadly, he was just like, instead of having them be sad, I'll just take their life and all of that. I did kind of disagree, now, because as he was sharing it, he didn't really share the severity of the 4-step plan. But, if it was the pictures that, they kind of showed there at the end, where you just did the act of Axe bar and that, that should be enough for, because they even tried to do his IP address and figure out where he was, because if it's not you can't joke with that, so really it is an emergency situation. And emergency situations grant 911, even some preventative ones too. Like me with my hand, if it was broken, it wouldn't have been safe for me to drive myself. I could have risked another accident. My body was still in trauma and recovering. So yeah, that would grant, not everything is like life or death, like cardiac arrest. Like you can call for other things like I've shared before. Majority of it though, it needs to be like severe. So anyhow guys, yeah, so then they just was like, after step 4, they're just like, screw it, we're calling 911, and that's what happened. But he just kept like hinting at all these, plans and everything. So anyhow guys, nice little, setup for success Sunday, to not have Mr. Ballin Monday, and then more chances for training running Tuesday, way too aquatic or too much aquatic Thursday. So nice little setup here, but again, probably not Thursday, so Tuesday I might go swimming instead, and then Wednesday, so do like a little flip-flop reverse of like a week and a half ago when I went running and then I went swimming. So do a nice little flip-flop. Such a nice flip-flop preparation Sunday. So a whole bunch of different cool stuff here, guys, going on. But anyhow, I'm going to lay down here for another probably only 15-20 minutes, and then I'm going to get up and get some exercise, because there are some paths around there, but we all know that, sometimes, it takes around an hour and a half of walking to get 10K, so, and I've already been talking for about 10 minutes, so, just go ahead here and end this, and then, get all these videos up after my hair on Thursday. Nice little recap here, and then, not too many days, guys, so down to 34 until I leave, 36 until I'm in Florida. Oh my gosh, guys, you can just tell I've just been getting too excited about this, but there's no such thing as too excited. Oh my gosh, guys. So anyhow, guys, I almost feel like I'm going off adrenaline too, right? Like the eclipse morning, like I woke up at this time after driving for 12 hours from Abilene to the Gulf of Mexico, and then I was there for like 20 or 30 minutes, and oh my gosh, guys, and I didn't get home and get to sleep in Texas until like 1. I was up at 4, and then I went 450 miles to Hot Springs National Park, and I can still see it to this day. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going here, and then sleep in and relax for another 15 here to some music, and then go ahead and get going about my day, because it's going to be a fun, busy, manic Monday, and I already covered all the different, combos for this week, or this next sign-on for a video. Anyhow, guys, talk to you later.